Minimal tetrahedron, we all know that the regular tetrahedron on its own can hold the maximum volume to its surface ratio. But tetrahedrons are building blocks, so any attributes for a single tetrahedron are meaningless. Here is the shocker. If we fuse two regular tetrahedrons, and if we fuse two octants, like such, if we would have these two in same volumes, the octant would have less surface, and that was really surprising to a lot of people. So it is demonstrated that we see again in this demonstration that two fused tetrahedrons of this magnitude like these appear, the regular tetrahedron becomes inferior. Two fused octants are the smallest tetrahedrons ever. I challenge anyone to disprove this fact. Stop. The smallest unit cell. In building or structuring, one always asks, is there a way to dissect a solid into all identical units? And if yes, what kind of units? How these units would look like? For example, I'm not going to show this again, I just showed it, but this is a cube octahedron, the smallest unit you can have it. It's basically a cube with the missing corner. It cannot be divided into other smaller, identical looking and volumetrically equivalent units. So this is for the cube octahedron. Here we have another kind of cube. This would be a body-centered cube, of course. I'm not going to finish the whole, but you can see how that looks like, and the smallest units will be I don't know how we have this. So we can have 6 of these pyramids, or we can dissect these pyramids into halves. Which one do I have? Any like that? Okay, these are the quarter tetrahedron, 1/6 of the cube. These are couplers, as they call them in synergetics. But we could still divide this into smaller and still identical units. Go like that. The tetrahedrons. We still could go lower. That's a mite. Synergetic calls mite. And we still could go lower, which is our double corners, and that's the volume line. So this one would be the tetrahedrons, and the larger unit would be a larger tetrahedron and a larger tetrahedron till it would end up in the 1/6 of the cube in the half a coupler. Here we have octahedron. The smallest units are these two blocks. They are identical. It cannot be divided. If you do, you have two different units. They are still volume identical, but different. So that's for that. A quarter regular tetrahedron. We had him here a minute ago. Like that. It cannot be divided into units other than tetrahedrons. But many structures, especially larger structures, do have units, identical units, and that's very interesting for me to find out the smallest building blocks. They're not necessarily going to be tetrahedrons, but these units, like unit cells.